Hi, my name is Brenda Barrow. I'd like to share with you one of the happiest memories I have in my life. I was married to my husband Jerry Barrow last October 1st, 2015. We got married at 8 o'clock in the morning by the Justice of the Peace. The reason that we chose to get married at this date and time was exactly 1 year to the date and time when we met back in 2014. It was just the two of us when we got married, as well as the Justice of the Peace and the Justice of the Peace's assistant. It was really awesome and it was really special. And I just want to share it with you, what happened. So I had been married before, a long time ago, back in 1989. And back then, it was also by the Justice of the Peace with my first husband. And the vows that my first husband and I had taken were the basic, like for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. Now, when I got married last year to my husband Jerry, we didn't know ahead of time what the vows were going to be. We did have the option if we'd wanted to write our own vows, but we decided, nope, we were going to say exactly what was given to us by the Justice of the Peace. So we were really, really pleasantly surprised at what it was that we were actually saying for our wedding vows. I just wanted to read you just a little bit from what my husband and I promised to each other. It's a basic civil ceremony, and this is here in El Paso, Texas at Precinct 4. The ceremony of marriage in which you come to be united is one of the first and oldest ceremonies in the world. Marriage is the clasping of hands, the blending of two hearts, and the union of two lives into one. Your marriage must stand not by the authority of the state, nor by the seal on your wedding certificate, but by the strength and power of the faith and love you have for one another. You are adding to your life not only the affection of each other, but also the companionship and blessing of a deep trust as well. Love is having the capacity to forgive and forget. Love is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. Love is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Gosh, we were almost crying when we read that to each other. At that time, I wanted to show you what we were doing. This is me and my husband, and that was right before we gave each other our wedding rings. And then this picture right here is when he was actually putting my ring on my finger. That was right after I started kind of crying a little bit. And this is what I repeated to him. I love you for what you are and what I am when I am with you. You are my partner in life and my one true love. I will cherish our union and love you more each day. I will trust you and respect you, laugh with you and cry with you, loving you faithfully through good times and bad. And that's where I started crying when we were actually getting married. Today I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day forward. And then after we were done saying our wedding vows, we had this picture taken. And this was the Justice of the Peace along with my husband and I. And we were now Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Barrow. And it was totally awesome the way that we chose to get married. We wouldn't have had it any other way. Let's see. Initially, we were going to wear jeans. But then I decided I wanted to be just a little bit dressed up. So that's why we decided on what we wore. As soon as we were married, we went out to our vehicle and we called up my 92-year-old new mother-in-law and my two sisters. The three of them live in Alabama. And they were really, really happy. They were surprised. We didn't tell them ahead of time that we were getting married. And they were really, really happy. I'd spoken to them previously in the year that my husband and I dated. So they did have an idea of who I was, but they were really happy that we were married. Before this marriage, my husband had been divorced for 35 years, so a lot of people thought he wasn't going to get married again, and here we are. Let's see, we then called up our kids. We have many kids between the two of us, and everybody was really happy for us. And I just want to share that with you. It was just a really awesome, special day in my life, and also for my husband's. We've been really happy ever since. What's awesome about these wedding vows that I repeated to my husband is that we are growing every day together. I'm growing individually with the education I'm getting and the degrees I'm pursuing, and my doing everything I can to become an RN in the near future. And my husband totally, completely supports me in all ways. And it's just really awesome and special to be with somebody who wholly 100% supports me and is truly my soulmate. And the best of all, he's truly my best friend, which I've never experienced before in my life. And it's just really a blessing. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed sharing this with me. Bye-bye.